Hey guys, Monday night is here.
Monday night Sketchy Live. You've made it. It's the sketchiest sketchy show in the sketchy universe. I'm Johnny Jalopy. With me, as always, my beautiful wife, ItyB.
Hey guys.
Tonight, we're going to visit an old friend. We just went and watched some of his stand-up a little while ago. It was
We did.
Phenomenal.
He was good.
David Spade's
Yes.
singular starring role. He didn't co-star. I mean, he had a lot of people that joined in, but this was like his character's driving the bus or whatever you want to call it. Joe Dirt.
Yes.
We're gonna draw the Joe Dirt car since we're usually doing movie type stuff. So we thought we'd draw the Joe Dirt car.
It's been a while since we've done a movie, so
yeah. So we got lots to talk about. Some interesting stuff that happened with the Model A today. All that kind of good stuff. Hopefully, you'll be able to see my screen. We're a little different setup than normal. These things are in my face. Hopefully they'll stay there. Cool. All right, let's do it.
All right.
Sketchy Live.
See you in a minute.
Sketchy Live Monday.
We are back.
What's going on, everyone? Hopefully you've had a phenomenal weekend. We had a good time. Both of us were off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was that this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did we do?
Slept.
That's not what we did. What did we do?
We went to dinner yesterday and fellowship yesterday, and Saturday we went to breakfast, got my oil change done. You came back and tinkered on the car.
Oh.
It goes fast. It goes fast.
The day went by. I don't know. What else? Did we do anything else?
No. We watched movies.
Okay.
Because it was supposed to rain.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's right. And then we laid by the pool a little bit. Was that Sunday? I don't remember. The time goes by so fast. Anyways, Sketchy Live Monday. I'm John Jalopy, hot rod artist. Whatever. Blah blah blah. With me as always, my beautiful wife, ItyB,
Hey,
holding it all together. Guys, so much stuff to talk about. And again, we're going to try to reference some of the Joe Dirt stuff.
Mm-hmm.
ItyB seems to think that this movie was made in the 80s.
No.
And then was like, what? 2001?
Because during the movie, he flashes back to when he was a kid. A lot of those scenes and like the clothes he was wearing and stuff.
This is the classic you who isn't going to say, oh,
I was wrong.
I really screwed that up and I was wrong.
I did. I thought it was an 80s movie. I don't know why. I didn't know it came out in 2001. So
okay, let's do a little reference here. So it's David Spade.
Yeah.
When did you think Tommy Boy came out? In the 80s?
I don't remember. Was Tommy Boy before this or after this?
Way before this.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't have my phone to reference.
Yeah.
You're the computer and got a phone. You tell me. When was Tommy Boy? But anyways, I'm going to get started on the Joe Dirt Dodge Daytona.
So you've already sketched up a copy of it here.
Yeah, I did a little pre-sketch just to get something down real loose with our little pencil tool. But we're going to go in and we're going to ink this in and make it look a lot specialer.
So Tommy Boy was 1995.
Right.
And Joe Dirt was 2001.
When did David Spade get on SNL? Not the 80s.
No. Let's see. When did David Spade join SNL? 1990.
So where would you have thought this was an 80s
I don't know.
movie?
You know I'm not good with time. I'm not good with time.
I'm not good with time.
I'm not. We have Frank Pupello joining us.
Hilarious.
Watching from Walt Disney World.
What?
Why? Why would you be watching from Walt Disney World? There are so many other things to do. but we appreciate you.
Yeah, of course.
We've got Lizzie Daughtry joining us. Hello, my two favorite people of the week.
In the holes.
She is giving her YouTube channel, Ms. Butterfree 34. Go check it out.
Right.
Cam McNulty.
It's me, Dual.
And me, Dual. She says, hello, you two. Love you both.
Love you too.
Love to the family.
Yeah, I miss you guys.
We've got Hal Schaefer. Yes, real deal. How about it? Carburetor Man has joined from Georgia.
Carburetors.
Set time for a call. We need to talk Ford Model A.
Yeah.
He's got some really cool stuff over there in the shop. His shop. In his shop that Johnny could probably use.
Yeah. There's a lot of cool stuff on that website.
There is. We've got Michael Schnell joining us. Hey, Johnny and ItyB from NPR.
What?
Right in our backyard.
Get out of the backyard.
Welcome, local. Howard Pierpont, 77, with a tornado watch in Denver, Colorado.
Yikes.
You're in Denver? He must be in Denver today. Be safe, Howard. Get in the storm sheller.
Sheller? Get in the storm sheller.
I've literally had 2 sips of my drink here. That's it.
Storm sheller.
Storm sheller. Paul Marziani joining us.
I don't know if anybody's aware, but that's a new product by Sears.
Yeah, storm sheller. Paul Marziani, I think, joining us from Bradenton, Florida tonight.
Motorsports.
Jim Pollan joining us. Hello, everyone, from Hobo's Hot Rod Garage, Virginia Beach, Virginia, on vacation.
Oh, nice.
We've been to Virginia Beach, and it is beautiful there.
Yes.
Very nice.
But I do have a question. Why are you watching us?
I know. And from Disney World. What the heck?
We're very appreciative, and we would have understood. But we're even so much more grateful that you guys are even on vacation.
It's almost 10 o'clock.
Even on vacation, you're like, got to get my fix of the ItyB Johnny Jalopy fight tonight.
Right? What are they going to be arguing about tonight?
Yeah.
No, he probably went to dinner and they're just relaxing now at home. So he's like, what the heck?
What the heck?
What the heck? Let's throw the kids on. Let's see what's happening.
Let's see. I'm sure there's something.
Spud Anderson joining us from the Pacific Northwest. Happy Sketchy Monday. Welcome to you, sir.
What's going on?
They must be almost done with school.
It's got to be close.
It's got to be close. When's your last day of school, Spud? Both he and Julie are on premises at the local school there.
Lizzie
Daughtry is saying that she loves Joe Dirt. And
how could you not?
I have professed that I've seen this movie several times, but yet I still got some details wrong when we were talking about it the other day.
I think the majorest detail
kind of my MO.
The majorest detail that you've already boogered is that it was in the 80s.
Again, a lot of the movie is him flashing back to when he was growing up, which was probably in the 80s.
No.
Late 80s.
Sorry.
Whatever. Julie Anderson is joining us as well, wife of Spud. Most good things happened in the 80s, she said. Most good things. Yes. I believe so. We were just talking about this the other day, and there's been a ton of stuff going around online about do you remember when? And it was
remember
all these crazy things that we would do as kids, like how we would put the needle through our loose skin on our finger. Did you ever do that? And then hold it up and you'd have like a needle sticking through your skin.
Of course. And then you take a super glue and you make skin.
Yep. And then you make skin and peel it off. Like stupid stuff that we used to do that kids today, they probably don't even use glue at school. Everything's digital art now. They're not doing any art.
Paper and pasting.
Crazy. They're missing out, man.
They are.
Missing out.
You don't know what you didn't know.
We've got Scott Ferguson joining us. Hey, y'all.
Scotty Ferg.
One of our buddies up from the Michigan crew. They have been having great success at these Saturday night cruise-ins that they've been having at Leon's on Telegraph.
We almost were gonna do a little pop-in.
I told Johnny, I'm like, oh my God, with how cheap the flights are, let's just pop up for the weekend. Crash Bob's house. No. He'll be like, do not come here.
Again, you already broke enough stuff.
But yeah, how fun would that be if we just showed up one night and we were there? It might happen, guys.
Let's do it.
Frank Pupello says yes, but I always enjoy seeing you get your art on. We appreciate you tuning in.
Tuning in.
Dennis Goff joining us. Morning, gang. Oh, it's morning where you are, maybe evening here. We've got the McCoys joining us. Dang, that shit will buff out. Hey, from Kooyoung Customs. Must be a line from the show. See, I don't remember
it
that.
Must be a line, she says.
From the movie. I don't remember.
From the show.
From the movie. Richard Hahn joining us. Hi from Alpena.
Peen.
Welcome. Diane K. Hi, guys. Kinnery's here. Illinois is warmed up. Had 88 degrees today.
Nice.
Cicadas are showing up to noisy bugs. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
We have a slew here.
If you will.
There's a gang rolling around in our backyard.
Those aren't cicadas.
Well, what are they?
Those are just regular grasshoppers.
Regular grasshoppers?
Well, yeah.
They started off like the size of my pinky nail. There were millions of them.
And now there's millions of them the size of your hand.
We've killed some. I have personally. I'm a murderer.
Murderer.
I do not like them. I do not want them here. They started outside the cage and now they're inside. I found a few inside the cage and I'm like, this is not, if you're going to exist, be in your own place. This is how I feel with spiders as well. Do not invade my privacy.
I think you're out of luck.
Spud said we are done with school on June 21st. So they have a whole month still to go. Yikes.
Yikes.
All right. We've got Shango NorCal joining us. Hey.
What?
Welcome, sir. Hope everything's good with you.
How are you doing? Okay.
Yes, we did hear about that. I don't know if we should say, but
yeah,
we were praying for you. So hopefully everything's good. Maybe send us a PM and let us know you are good.
I think that's a DM.
PM, private message.
Private message.
DM, direct message.
Which is it?
IBM, inbox message. We've got Mr. Dana Baldwin joining us. Hi, everybody. Welcome, sir. And I've seen quite a few people tuning in from YouTube. We're so thankful for that.
Yeah.
We have had probably, I think the last couple episodes, because we've been pushing it so hard, we've had really good viewership over on YouTube. So we definitely want to keep promoting that.
Appreciate it.
Keep it up, guys. We appreciate you.
Those algorithms.
Algorithms.
Yep. Matter.
Paul Marziani said, great movie. Yes, this is a fun one.
Yeah, it's a fun movie, right?
Ken Hamilton joining us. Welcome.
Joe Dessert.
Julie said, I had a baby in 94 and 95, so I never saw Joe Dirt, and I am not sorry. LOL.
It's David Spade. It's so funny.
It is funny.
Well,
it's
not only David Spade, but we also have a great amount of appearance with Dennis Miller, the Kachoo guy.
I do like Dennis Miller.
Yeah, he's great. He's funny.
And I don't think I only remembered him from SNL. Was he on SNL prior to Spade getting on?
Wow.
What?
Was he on SNL before Spade?
Yeah. He was?
Yeah.
You're not saying it very confidently. I'm going to look.
Yes, he was.
You think Dennis Miller got him on?
I want to say him and...
When did Dennis Miller start SNL?
I want to say yes.
Dennis Miller, 85 to 91. So Spade came on in 1990. Dennis Miller left in 91.
85. So was that before?
Yeah.
Is it mathematically? Is that before?
5 years before.
Huh. So I guess in that one I would be right again.
Maybe that time. We've got Detroit Rug Company, Nick, joining us.
My rug dealer.
Good evening. And I've got the banner right in front. Let me get that brand off there real quick so you can see how cool our Johnny Jalopy rug is. A JJ. Yeah. You can't see the whole thing, but
and our Sketchable shutdown.
Cripes. All righty. And we've got Joe Lombardo. Well, hello from Jersey.
Everything. That's good.
Welcome, sir. Always good to hear from you. We are probably jonesing now at this point for DeLorenzo's. I don't know if we're going to make it there.
Yeah.
We have a pretty tight schedule when we come up this year, but we will be in Jersey in a couple weeks, actually. Looking forward to seeing everybody up there. So maybe we can plan a little meet and greet, or maybe we'll talk to Mark and see if that Wednesday night show's going on again.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
That may be something we can do if we're there on a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday.
We may not be able to be there on a Wednesday. We'll see. We've got Dan Evans joining us. Hi, I'm late, but I remember now what I wanted to ask you. I saw a guy named Angel Wolf post on your page. Do you know him personally?
Yes, we do.
I saw his show in the early 90s. Just wondering. Yes, Dan.
Lou.
I had actually responded to your comment. Lou Angel Wolf. I met probably close to 20 years ago. He was running a Christian comedy fellowship And I met him at a bar, actually, is where he was doing it. It was
What?
Bars and Bikers or something like that. And it was just like a bunch of guys who just loved God
And
and
it was a Christian.
met up at a saloon, or I think it was like Saloon Christian something.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he would be able to tell us. So I met him there and I just befriended him, and he was just so good with advice, and he was like talking me off a ledge on many levels. And I mean, just super cool guy. And I don't know why he befriended me. I don't know. I was just thankful.
That's how it works.
I know. And then we've been to many of his stand-up acts around town, and he's just been so great. Yeah, so great. So yeah, we do know him. And he's been a friend. In fact, Johnny's done some work for him. You did some logo work on their
podcast when him and they were doing a podcast for a while there.
Automotive stuff.
The local one,
yeah. So yeah, cool guy. Wade Hodge is joining us right on. Welcome, sir. Corey Siebert, hello from Iowa, you two.
He is.
The Joe Dirt car is in Iowa. 2 guys bought it. A guy I was telling me his buddy rode it in it last weekend.
Nice.
So that's cool. Well, didn't we just see something that it was sold? You told me it just sold on.
Yeah, it was on Burt Jackson or one of them things.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Ken Farrell joining us. Hello, you two.
There
Welcome.
he is. We love that guy. How you doing?
Chongo said, watching Bedside, going home tomorrow, but that's a different story.
I know.
Thanks for the love. Now I'm just going to watch this Sketchy.
We're glad that you're here, man.
Yes. Happy to hear that.
Yep.
Robert Spear joining us, talking about podcasts, the Bantha Milk podcast. All things Star Wars.
Steer Wars.
Check it out.
Wars. Not too big of bore wars.
Johnny's actually been on. You've been on too?
No, I was going to say, who's that? I'm impersonating.
Oh, I don't know.
Star Wars. Them kooky little Bar Wars. Anyway, that's how much of an SNL fan you are.
I don't know. Who was it? Phil Hartman?
Yeah.
Oh. Who was it?
Oh, it's okay.
You don't even know. Otherwise,
I don't know. I don't know who I'm impersonating.
Probably not.
That's my most favorite thing that you do. Oh, you don't even know what you're doing.
Because sometimes you'll do something and then you make me look silly for not knowing, and then you're like, yeah, I don't know either. You've done that a couple times.
Not my fault you can't act worth a shit.
Whatever.
I'm great at acting.
Anyway, Robert Spear, Bantha Milk podcast. Go check it out. It used to be, for anyone who doesn't know, if you're just joining us, the name of the podcast used to be something else. It included Bantha Milk, but it was much, much longer. And I can't even remember all of it. It was like 6 words long. And I was like, this is too long. And I don't think he changed it because I said something, but maybe other people also. So he shortened it to just Bantha Milk, and it's way easier to share with others. It's probably way easier for people to type in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good advice.
It was sound advice. Matt Williams joining us. Good evening, Jalopys. Welcome, sir.
How are you?
All right, you're back. Let me try and get you in here.
I've been back.
Sorry. Diane,
have you been off it this whole time?
Yeah. And we're back.
Anybody need a job as a podcast helper? Jesus.
I was reading the comments. I was getting caught up, man. Diane said, getting blurry now. I just changed the view on here.
Hey, welcome to the ItyB podcast.
We've got George.
What's wrong?
Because I, again, forget the last name. I am so blunt sometimes.
Not just sometimes.
Make art. I think it's make art.
It's make art.
I don't think it is.
Make art.
I'm late to the show. Sad face. No, you are right on
you're
time.
Fine.
Right on time.
ItyB is butchering names.
I am
forgetting.
And I'm going to butcher this storyline because we're going to go through it here in a minute. The McCoys said barefoot pedals rule. I have a few of them.
Yeah.
Is that what was in this?
Yeah.
Oh.
Come on.
Brian Robinson is joining us.
I don't even know what those are.
He said Bill Murray. Was Bill Murray in Joe Dirt?
No.
Oh, Bill Murray was the impression you were doing.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, my God. Okay. Bill Murray was the impression that you were doing then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dan Evans said that is cool. He had a great stand-up show. His last name is unforgettable.
Which
for
is-
sure. His personality is unforgettable.
Which is why I was saying about you don't know much about SNL. You're a big SNL fan.
I didn't say I was a big SNL fan. Never said that. Did I watch it? Sure. Did I miss a lot of them? Yes. I'm not the one sitting on that couch and going back to 80s and 70s.
Because I'm a fan.
I never professed to be.
Oh, you profess a lot of things.
You're a Fossinal fan of Saturday Night Live. Fossinal.
Yeah. think we all
James
got it.
Wilson, have we had a Rosie update yet? Yes. So big news.
What's the big news? Oh,
Johnny came home at lunch today.
Johnny came marching home again.
Came running in the house. He normally never comes home for lunch because it's probably a good 20 minutes or so, if not longer,
Yep.
for him to get home. So I'm like, what'd you forget? Because sometimes when you do come home, it's because you forgot to take medication in the morning or something.
That's usually it. Yeah, I'm like,
So
I'm about ready to punch somebody.
I'm like,
so my
are you
meds
okay? What do you need? What can I help with? And
You
he's
didn't
like,
say any of those things.
it was the intent
Okay.
of, hey, why are you home? That all
Here's
of
the
that was
thing. I
behind
pulled
it.
up and there was a strange car in front of the house too.
Oh, I know. Well,
And
whose
then
car was that?
I don't know. This dude comes darting out of the bushes.
Mm-mm.
Like, I wasn't in there.
Whatever.
And then you're over there all, oh,
Whatever.
Lord it be.
That did not happen. But then you left me here with
Oh.
a strange car out front. You didn't even lock the front door.
I wasn't worried about it.
In any
He
case,
had a contract. He needed to get that murdered done.
he came in. He came running in and said, where in the backyard is it the most sunny?
That's right.
And I'm like, are you laying
Sunny.
out? What is happening?
Gonna get myself a lunchtime tan.
So he ran and grabbed the wheels, or I'm sorry, not the wheels, the tires, and put them in the backyard.
I had to unwrap them.
Had to unwrap them, and you put them out
They
there
were
so
mummified.
they could what? Stretch,
Yeah.
loosen,
Warm up,
so they can
heat up, soften.
get a little warmth, if you will. Don't spit.
It was a soften.
It was to soften them. So I didn't know
Soften.
that this needed to be done. And again, these tires are different than the tires that I know, in the fact that these have this inner tube situation going on. Did they send you tubes as well when you got the tires? Where'd the tubes
They
come
didn't
from?
send them to me. I purchased them.
Oh, okay.
But yes, they were sent.
Separate,
they were
but it's
shipped.
separate from the tires, or did it come as a package?
No, I ordered them on its own.
Okay. So anyway,
From the same place.
but you didn't have to put those in the sun, just the tires themselves.
Well, it probably would have helped if I'd have done that, but I didn't think it.
So then gets the tires out,
Ooh.
gets them bathing in the sun,
Bathing.
leaves, comes home at 4:00 when work is over, grabs the tires,
Peace out, Girl
goes to his
Scout.
buddy Craig's, the guy who facilitated this Model A deal for us,
Yeah.
and he helped him get all of the tires on the new
Craig
rims.
did more than help. He was the main. I'd never really done it for.
Right. So he got it done.
Bicycle tires are the only thing I've ever really
And then
mounted.
Once you got home, quick dinner, wolfed that down, and then ran back outside and was working on the tires. That's why we were a little bit late tonight. I was doing setup by myself, which apparently I didn't do 100%.
Hey, can I see your phone? I need a reference of I can't remember the color code again. Joe Dirte's car.
Oh, it's pretty much yellow and rust.
It's yellow. The door's white.
Joe Dirt car.
I want to say the door is white, and then it's got like a purple thing in the middle of it.
So anyway, he got all the wheels on, took the old ones off, put the new ones on, which was a bit of a challenge. But he got it done, and he got, what was the size you put on the back?
They were a pain in the ass.
What'd you put on the back? What size?
Oh, they're 270s, 16.
And on the fronts?
525, 16 bias plies.
So not really big and littles. I mean, they are
Yes,
kind of.
They're majorly big and little.
Are they?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so big and littles. And it looks great. I think you took a photo. Did you already post it?
No.
Okay. He will post it. It came out really
Yeah,
cool.
I didn't put the caps. Well, because I still got to clean
That's true.
all the gunk off the.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, these match the car. They came blue over the white, and then what is it? It just rinses off. It's just like a goo.
Yeah,
What is it?
You gotta take it off, but it's.
I didn't know that's the way they came.
I think it's like a release of the.
I thought we bought new white walls before.
We have.
I don't remember seeing the blue on there.
No.
Huh.
Those are radials that we bought.
Oh.
I don't know if it's because they're bias supplies. That's the reason why they were so.
But we didn't have them shipped either. You went and got them, didn't you?
No, I had them shipped.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, so that was the main thing. But like within a day, all of that got done, and you worked a full day today.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank God for the help.
Craig is awesome. Thank you, Craig.
Thanks for being available.
Yeah,
if you're watching.
Was like, dude, I just can't even, first I was like, what can I do? What do I owe you? Can you? He's like, yeah, dude, this is what hot rodders do, man. We help each other.
Well, and you know what? Not for nothing. It's been a long time coming that you found somebody who has such a passion.
I was like, this is really hard for me to get this help.
It is. It's not something that you're really good at doing, taking the help, but
I'm not real good at it.
When we had the 51 on the road, even with the Volkswagen, there's the Volkswagen crew, which they're amazing. It's an amazing group.
Yeah, great people.
Everybody does stuff all the time. They're constantly rolling out together. They have little events planned and everything. Great. We're not, we don't go to every single thing. Johnny works retail, so there's a lot of weekends, a lot of stuff that we miss. But they are a great group. But aside from that, when we were running with the 51 and we were looking for a car club or just to like cruise with people and stuff, we really couldn't find anybody that really had a love of cars. It was more like, hey, where can we go and park and just have a couple beers, which, we don't mind having a couple beers, but it wasn't about who can we help, whose car can we get on the lift or whose thing can we tinker on, it wasn't about that. So it's kind of nice that you have somebody pretty close too, who's been really good knowledge, even just picking his brain on stuff. You've really enjoyed that. And you're learning so much.
He knows quite a bit of stuff of the things, because he's done a few of these himself. And so to have somebody with some knowledge and willing to share it.
And the means to help. He's got a great setup. He's got the lift and everything. So it makes it a little easier.
Well, we did have nothing to do with what we did today.
To do some stuff. Well, no, but I'm just saying in general. So yeah, super thankful.
Yeah.
George Bennett is joining us. Hot Rod Motorcycle Awareness and Suicide Prevention. We have a bike show September 7th for motorcycle awareness and suicide prevention. Nice. Very cool. Wishing you the best with that event. Robert Spears said, he's given us the full name. That's so funny. Banter Besker and Bantha Milk. And we did it for you. That's hilarious. But right? Isn't that a mouthful? That was a lot.
That's a lot.
It was a lot. Especially if you're not someone who knows what any of those things are. I don't know what Banter Beskar.
You don't know what banter means?
Banter, yes. But what's Beskar?
That's something Star Wars, I'm sure.
See, you don't know either. And Bantha Milk, like, is it an actual milk?
Yeah, it's a drink
that they drank in the show.
Yeah, in the show,
in the movie.
Everything is a show to you.
I know. Diane K said it's okay now, so I guess our picture is better. That's good, awesome. Brian Fye said I'm always late. That's okay. We were late ourselves today, so sorry about that. Here. Wesley Wilkerson is joining us. Missed the start of the show. What are you drawing? Johnny is sketching up the Dodge Daytona from Joe Dirt. Dan Evans said, "What is Joe Dirt?" Okay, so let's go through this real quick.
You go ahead. You seem to know it.
So Joe Dirt.
This is the whole reason why this weekend I was like, I want to watch the movie so we could talk about it. And you're like, oh, I've seen it a million times.
I've pretty much already seen it.
I already know it. It was done in the 80s, and
I didn't say that until today. So it's a character. It's this David Spade character is the guy, Joe Dirt. And he
don't spoil it.
Oh, Well, he wants to know.
2001.
Yeah. If you haven't seen it by now, newsflash, I'm probably going to be wrong anyways.
That's true.
So it's about this guy who he flashes back to when he was a little kid, and that he and his family go to the Grand Canyon.
That's where you're starting? Yeah, okay, go ahead. That's hilarious.
Well, it starts off because you said he was a custodian.
Don't go off of what I said. You're telling the story.
He was a janitor at a radio station.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember why they asked him to do the radio show, but they were trying to interview him. And they brought him in and they were interviewing him. And they're like, tell us your story.
So funny.
So he flashes back to when he was a kid and he went on vacation to the Grand Canyon with his family. And they left him there and basically abandoned him. They just left.
What?
So he then had to make it on his own. And it was all these people that he met along the way and trials and tribulations. And then this is basically how he ends up as this custodian. And that's the story. Is that not the story?
No.
Then how does it go?
No, it's all good. Listen.
There are so many details I'm leaving out that happen in there.
Oh, you think?
People he meets and stuff, but the basic premise of the story. Why did they ask him to come in and do the
He was working there at the radio station.
I just said he was a custodian at the radio station.
In the radio station.
So why would they have given him mic time?
Who was interviewing him?
Dennis Miller.
Right.
So why would they? I think
that's the most important part of the movie.
He started sharing something, and they're like, wait, let's get this on camera.
They were making fun of him.
Yes, and then it like showed people like tuning in and like falling in love with him and his story. Not falling in love with him like that, but just like, oh my God, this poor guy.
Because there was a whole scene where he falls in love and he has jobs at the fairgrounds. He's a carny.
Yes. That happened as well.
Mm-hmm. And then he's falling in love with this hot girl. And then, who shows up? Another guy. Who's that guy?
I don't know.
Oh, huge 80s movie star. Kid Rock.
Kid Rock was in
it? Yeah. Kid Rock was in the movie.
Was he? Before singing? When did he hit the scene?
Oh my God.
When did he have songs?
Guys,
what was Kid Rock's first song?
If you love this episode, can I recommend a really good one? Go back and watch when
did Kid Rock get his start?
Go back and watch our episode where we do the Smokey and the Bandit car, and you'll hear a beautiful rendition of ItyB's favorite movie, Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh my God.
With Tom Selleck and Sissy Spacek. And it's just a great romping, fun movie about this girl who decides to get married, then forgets to, and then a guy picks her up while he's driving down the road.
She forgets to. She ran away.
Oh.
So Kid Rock's first album, 1988.
Oh,
so right before this movie.
Before this movie?
Mm-hmm. Way before.
What?
88, and the movie was 2001. So it was almost like a 10-year, 20-year span. Wait, 88?
You're saying Kid Rock came out in 88?
Yeah. That's what it said.
Started his career in 88 or became famous in 88?
Kid Rock made his first recording in 1988.
What was the name of this?
Oh, though it wasn't until a decade later that he hit it big.
Oh, well, there you go.
So 1998, maybe?
Right. Which would put him in the perfect position.
Before the movie.
Right. Hit it big. And then, oh my God, they asked him to have a cameo in the movie?
I didn't even know he was in it. Was he singing in the movie?
Oh my God.
Was he a carny?
No.
What was he?
He was a character.
Oh, he was her boyfriend.
Oh,
I don't remember it.
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
Yeah. That's pretty.
George Bennett's tuning in from Milan, Michigan. There's another show we want to go to. We've been hearing a ton about it.
Yeah.
God, that Southeast Michigan Hot Rodders gang has been promoting that. I totally want to go.
Yeah,
isn't it like, I want to say it's like September where they're doing it.
A lot of cool stuff going on.
I know. We are not in the Motor City. We need a summer house up there.
Summer house.
Brian Fye said early SNL was good. Since 91, it has sucked. I don't know. We've been watching some
It's
really
been shitty.
good
What do you
ones.
don't think? No.
Kate McKinnon stuff was hilarious. She was recently. What's her face that just hosted was funny. Amy
Recent.
Poehler was funny.
That was not recent.
What are you talking?
As guests, that's yours. That's guests. They're guest hosts, but they weren't on the show.
I'm saying when they were on the show, which wasn't that long ago, it was in the last 10 years.
10 years is a long time.
He says since 1991. That was almost 40 years ago.
How old were you 10 years ago? That's a long time ago.
Craig said 7.50/16 rear.
Yes. Okay.
He would know. He would know.
Yeah, he's the one that recommended the sizes.
Oh, Dan just said I spoiled it. Dan, you weren't going to watch it.
Brad might have.
Brad Palmer's joining us. Fat Bastard says, howdy doody all. The art is looking good. It looks like the rough version of the Mad Max Interceptor, a car I had a blast in Fast Ed's days, a $5,000 auction purchase. Fun.
Hey, if you'd like, we actually have the Mad Max Interceptor as a print.
Yes.
Go back and we did that Sketchy live.
Probably 2020. I bet 2020 or 2021. Yeah, it's been a while. Lizzie said, life is a garden. Dig it. You got to keep on keeping on.
That's right.
You never give up, man. That's my philosophy. Dan said, sorry, I asked. It was bound to happen. I was bound to give my butchered storyline here. So
I think that's great.
Do you? Jay Newbie from Michigan. Welcome, sir. What's up, guys? Brian Bentley joining us. Hi from North Little Rock, Arkansas. Welcome. James Wilson said Kid Rock produced his own stuff as the president of the Top Dog Records back in the day. Jive Records wouldn't push his record.
Right. If only ItyB knew those kinds of things.
I know two songs he
sings. She had a scuffle with the Dirtbag Records for a while, so...
What?
Yeah. Yeah, you remember your scuffle, your snafu.
When they didn't pick up my Friggy Baby song.
That's right. It was all downhill since then.
James Wilson said that was back early 90s, and then he had a record called the Polyfuse Method. It was mostly rap stuff. He tried to pull off a high top fade like Kid and Play. Google it. Yikes. Yeah. I know Sweet Home Alabama, which was probably a cover, and I know Picture with Sheryl Crow. Those are the only two songs I know of his. What else did he have? What else was good?
Kid Rock.
Uh-huh.
Kid Rock.
Oh, that's... He had a song about himself.
Yeah. They call me Kid Rock. Yeah.
No, never heard it.
Yeah. It was,
did not hear
tell
it.
You what, it was a barn burner.
Oh, was it?
It was a busted Douglas.
And this was his movie debut?
I think maybe, actually.
And then what else has he been in?
Fine acting, I got to tell you.
Was it?
I mean, I haven't seen this kind of acting since Wilson in the volleyball in
Lost?
No. Lost.
What's the name of it? Shipwrecked? No.
Yeah.
What was it?
Shipwrecked.
What the heck was the name of that?
Castaway.
Castaway. That's right.
Yeah, he did. I mean, him and the acting chops, phenomenal.
Poor guy. Is he even doing anything now?
I mean, better than Ben Affleck.
At any given moment, right?
At any given moment, better than Ben Affleck.
What did I just tell you he was in? We were going to watch, and I said, no, you're not going to want to watch it. It was some movie, and I was like, oh, this is supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah, no.
And I was looking at the cast, and
we did watch him in Air, the one about the Nike shoe Jordan thing. And can I tell you, still bad.
I enjoyed it.
Horrible.
Wasn't he in Moneyball too? With Matt Damon? Was it? No?
Moneyball?
Who did Moneyball?
What character was he in Moneyball?
I don't know. He played like a coach or something. No?
Did he?
I don't know.
I don't think he did.
I like him. I think although they're getting divorced. I don't know if you heard this.
Oh.
Somebody said.
No.
Again. Twice now.
Well,
Oh, Brad Pitt was in Moneyball, Craig said.
Yeah.
Oh. How did I mess that one up?
Well, it's a big difference. Brad Pitt can act.
Yeah. Anyway, guys. So yeah, Joe Dirt. And I'm probably now going to have to watch it just so we
Yes,
can
thank
talk
you.
about it again.
Yes, so we can revisit.
So it's fresh in my mind.
Yeah, we might even do Kid Rock's car then.
Oh, his car from. Oh, his was the red one.
Oh,
Was it red?
what?
Was it a red car? Kid
Was
Rock's
it?
car? The Hemi?
He had a Hemi?
Who had the Hemi? This was a Hemi? Somebody had the Hemi because he said.
No, you tell me.
He said,
you keep bringing up this Hemi thing.
Because he said something about a Hemi.
I think you're thinking of the Dodge commercials.
No, he says it when they're at the fair.
You keep saying that, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm buying it.
The McCoy said Burt Reynolds drove the silver Trans Am in the movie, and Kevin Costner played Buffalo Bob. Puts the lotion on the skin.
That's right.
No,
Make it soft.
different.
For sure, you lost my stuff, bro. You cleared me.
I did clear. I thought you were done. What do you need?
References.
Oh, for crying out loud.
I'm trying to get the Joe Dirt car to look right. We're looking pretty cool, though.
It does. Craig said Joe Dirt had a Hemi Belvedere convertible.
That's
Oh,
right. Yes, that's that car.
Which one?
At the end of the
The
movie.
red one.
At the end of the movie.
Like I said.
No, that you said Kid Rock had that car.
I didn't know whose it was, but I knew it was red and I knew it was in there.
What car did Kid Rock have?
I don't know.
I guess we don't know.
I don't know which car he had. What was that?
Shocking. You tell me.
I don't know.
You're a film.
See, and this is
buff.
what he does because he doesn't know either, so he's
I
not going
know.
to say it.
I know.
He's going to try and make me
No,
guess.
he had a Trans Am.
He had a Trans Am?
Yeah.
Was it silver, like the McCoys just said? Oh, no. Craig said Kid Rock had a black Trans Am, I believe.
Oh.
Okay.
I didn't know that Kid Rock had a black Trans Am in that movie because I didn't know.
You didn't say it.
I just did.
You didn't.
Once again, can't
Oh my
admit
God.
you're
We
wrong.
can never play nice. I swear.
Can't admit you're wrong.
Crazy. So we were thinking about doing some other movie cars. There were a few that I had proposed to you that you didn't quite jump on board with. I feel like we've done so many.
We
Like
have.
2020 was the year of movie cars. It was during the pandemic. We were stuck at home.
We still need to catch up on some of the duplicate.
Like some movies had more than one cool car.
You know, even like the series of the James Bond ones, but I don't like every one of those cars, and that's my problem. Is I'm not a huge fan of all of the cars.
Well, at one time we had a growing list, and we've gone through a lot of it. Did you ever do Kit? I don't know if you did.
We started it and didn't finish it because the
Oh.
computer program. Thank you for reminding me. The
Save.
computer program didn't crashed on that one.
Okay.
So
I know Kit was like, we've done A-Team, we've done Blues Brothers, we've done Christine, we've done
some of those I want to revisit and maybe do another version. Like I've been wanting to do. I had this mashup idea.
ooh, creative creations.
What?
A mashup idea, doing a creation of your own.
No, a mashup of two different movies. I started it. It was the Ghostbusters car, but done in the Scooby-Doo paint job.
Oh.
So mashups like that.
Oh, I see.
And then do like the maybe like the truck from Smokey and the Bandit, right? Instead of it looking like with the gun thing on the side but do that like in the A-Team colors. I don't know, stuff like that was what I was thinking, just to kind of revisit some of the stuff we've done.
I think that's semi like in a Mad Max.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
That's obvious.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. You haven't done the Dumb and Dumber van.
No.
That would be cute. No, not a fan. See, this is the problem. You don't do everything. You only do what you personally like. Like you even struggled with this because you not that you struggled drawing it, but
not a huge muscle
you weren't
car
a huge fan. So
yeah, because I'm not a big muscle car fan.
We've got Lane Kelton joining us. Welcome, sir. Making great progress on his new home. I don't know if
Nice.
you
Yeah,
saw
some
those
cool
pictures.
stuff, yeah.
Yes. Of course, workshop to put everybody to shame, right? He's got this giant space, garage space. James Wilson said you could do a Clint Eastwood green Gran Torino.
Yeah.
Is that the Get Off My Lawn show?
Show.
Movie. Have you done the Brady Bunch mobile?
What's the Brady Bunch mobile?
Well, it's their country squire, isn't it?
You tell me.
I don't know. I know it's a station wagon, but I don't remember.
That's odd. You don't know.
I want to say it's a station wagon. I think it is.
Wow.
And I don't think you've done the Partridge Family bus.
Yeah.
You haven't done that. You're not a fan. See, these are fun ones. I think people would enjoy.
Well, would they?
Yeah. Dan said, I would like to see the Hemi Belvedere convertible. So you could do that as a complimentary one to this.
That's true. Yeah.
Lane said, I'm lucky. I still have all the art I have bought. Luckily, it wasn't at the house fire. I have almost all of the COVID movie sketches.
Oh, nice.
That was the year of Lane Kelton, I swear, because that guy bought
kidding.
every single one. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you were able to preserve it. That's cool. Craig said Herman Munster's coach. We have done that, actually. That's on there. Wesley Wilkerson said Fonzie's bike, Evil Knievel bike mashup.
We just did it.
You did an Evil Knievel.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to find what the hell the rear wheels look like.
But Fonzie's bike we have not done. Like the whole Happy Days era, all those cars were 50s cars.
Yeah.
40s and 50s probably. Although I don't remember seeing other than his bike and maybe an occasional, because they were always inside. They weren't really ever outside.
The beginning of the TV show and the credits, or when they're introducing there's the car that it was, what the hell, Ralph Mouth's car, and it's a like a little Model A truck. That's pretty cool. It's yellow.
I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah. It's in the beginning.
Huh. What did Laverne and Shirley drive?
A bicycle?
Oh, they didn't have a car?
I don't think they did. No.
And they were working in Wisconsin?
Schatz Brewery.
In Milwaukee?
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
And then what was the whole Shemibel?
Shemazel? Hassenpfeffer Incorporated. Hassenpfeffer Incorporated.
Oh, really?
It irritates you that I know that.
He's a fan of film.
That's a TV show. That's a show.
Well, I just saw somebody the other day posted something about Michael Jackson lyrics. And when he goes, Mama say, Mama sa, Mama kusa.
It's not that.
It's not that. It's like, I'm a say, I don't even know how it goes, but it's not Mama say, Mama sa, Mama kusa.
No, it's not.
Everyone has said this that I know. And he like ruined it for everybody. That's so funny. Lane Kelton said, I was talking to Tracy Courtville last night. I told him I am glad I gave JJ the brass radiator shell. It would have gone with the house. Yes, we're thankful to have that here, so it's safe.
Yeah.
Brad Palmer said, Fat Bastard says, mentioned your rose in the Rue Sale comments while Victor Maui was guiding a build with Ian.
Oh, nice.
It's good for y'all to compliment each other. A likable group. And do you know Puffin Billy? No. Yeah. Have you talked with Ian in a bit?
It's been a smidgen. I did talk to Jamie today because I watched one of their new episodes. Ian got one of his Doom Buggy done, and I had done a cartoon of Ian and Jamie in their Doom Buggy. So I had sent it to her, like, hey, remember I sent this to you. I said, this would make a great t-shirt for you guys, being that, you're promoting that he just got this part of the project done. And so that may be happening. And then I also talked about, possibly getting them back on the podcast too, because we haven't. It'd be nice to catch up with them. There's been so much stuff going on since they started their YouTube channel, and they've been doing it, shorter than us, but they've really kicking butt over there and doing super great. Sure. So
And we have finally mastered, I believe.
Yes, our
bringing guests in, because we've done a few things, which we'll talk about in a second too. I want to share that.
Oh yeah, definitely do that.
But yeah, so we're going to start doing that. I think next week we may have somebody ready to do it. We still got to get confirmation, but we may have a guest.
Specifically, hoping to get Dennis the Menace from out there in KC, Missouri. Yeah, he's got the an art show
that we're going to do
happening in October.
The lowbrow, show me the
lowbrow art. I'm totally butchering.
I know,
what it is.
You're trying to do two things at once. So yeah, it'll be cool to hear from him, because he's done the show. How many years has that been going on? Is it fairly new?
No, it's very new.
Okay.
Yeah, he just
even if there was just one before, it's going to be cool to pick his brain and kind of get an idea.
Holy cow, the lineup of people going and participating in it this year is unbelievable. Like, I'm like, what am I doing going?
Yeah. It's going to be fun though.
I mean, we're talking, Hot Rod Jen and gosh, there was a bunch of really high profile. Little Daddy Roth's going to be there, of course, and
excited.
But yeah, there's a lot of super high profile artists, people that are going to be at that show, and why are we there? But we're excited. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a great time. So we're now that we have this figured out, we are going to be contacting some people, because we want to try to incorporate a few more podcasts, and we've used the recording ability on this other project that we've been working on. And that's even possible. We don't have to do them live. We can, if somebody needs to do it on a Saturday, because that's when they have time, I'm cool with recording.
Yeah. We've figured out some stuff.
Yeah.
Which has been great.
So I think it'll be neat, and it's going to be a way for us to be able to maybe record a few and then just drop them as we have time to do that. And I think that's going to help too. So I'm excited about the possibilities. We've been working on with friends of ours from our fellowship. I know a lot of you have mentioned, and you hear about you hear us talk about it all the time on Monday nights. Our faith is very important to us, and a lot of you have mentioned that you're happy to hear that, and it's one of the reasons why you follow.
Very supportive, and we really appreciate that. So a lot of people could have turned off based on that. You guys have stuck around.
And we're not telling anybody how to do it or anything. We're just sharing what's working for us. So it's exciting. But we started a podcast with friends from our fellowship, another couple, Brian and Laura Robinson. And we have about 3 episodes now that we have posted on a YouTube channel called The Word with Friends podcast. So please go check it out, like and subscribe over there. There's another thing for you to like and subscribe to, and just leave a comment or let us know what your thoughts are.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that, we definitely, I've always wanted to incorporate into Sketchy Live, but it just didn't feel like the right place to do that because it is such a big part of our lives.
Right.
So to be able to kind of have another platform to do it, and we'd like for you, if you're interested, to definitely stop by and check it out, and let us know, what do you think.
It's just us sharing our experiences and what's worked for us.
It's definitely not a heavy deal.
We're not
it's
putting together teachings or anything, but we do bring up some scripture back.
It's really
to back
great.
Up what
it's
we're
like
saying.
Hanging out with some good people and just talking about things that work in our lives and stuff that's really done amazing things, and so
and we're just super thankful. So we just want to get the news out there. Anyway, I think Johnny posted it on his page, and I know I posted it on mine. So there should be a link there. Go check it out. The Word with Friends podcast, if you would. We appreciate you.
What do we think of this so far?
I think people are digging it. We have some likes and loves. Let me zoom in on it a bit. Brad Palmer said Billy Lane, LOL. Maybe that's Puffin Billy. Do you know Billy Lane?
Billy Lane, yes.
It sounds familiar
Billy
to me.
Lane,
even.
Yes.
Yeah.
The motorcycle. Are we talking about the motorcycle builder, Billy Lane?
Maybe, because they were talking about the motorcycle or whatever the build was with Ian, this last build, maybe.
No, the last stuff he's been working on with has been Victor.
Oh. Yeah. Andy Yee is joining us. Mazuma homies. Mashups are cool.
What's up?
Mach 5 and Bluesmobile ?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those are the kinds of things I think it would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
To do.
He also said Death Race 2000 version of the Back to the Future DeLorean.
Ooh.
So many cool ideas.
Ooh. I like these.
Yeah.
Keep these coming.
Yes.
We might need to
James,
write those down. That's a great. Oh man,
it's going to be in the comments.
that's sparking some cool ideas.
It's going to be in the comments.
Thank you.
James Wilson said, "Do the Subaru Brat from My Name Is Earl." I forgot about that show. Yeah. Totally forgot about that show.
It was a good show.
Lizzie said, "I gave you guys a thumbs up on your channel.
Thank you.
Appreciate
yes, please
it.
like and subscribe. We'd appreciate that.
Oh wait, which channel? Because we could use it on both, actually." Like, subscribe, comment, and share. You can also share.
Yeah,
I always forget to talk about the share.
Sunny and share.
Right, both. Yeah, fun stuff, guys. So we are in our, well, we're not really in it yet. We are heading into our rainy season here in Florida. Johnny's already been a little bit, there's been a couple days where he's been off and he's wanted to go out and tinker on Kona because there's some things we need to get done there.
Yeah, it's been a little too windy to do in the garage, a little taken up with space right now.
A little bit.
But,
so
yeah, I still got to get the rest of my Hobo's Hot Rod Garage panels welded in, which came out so awesome.
Yes.
So those need to be put in, and yeah.
And you need to share with me your vision for this back window because you said you figured it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it smaller.
Okay.
It's gonna go smaller, and
like
then
to the mailbox slot thing we were talking about.
Well, maybe not that small, but kind of, yeah.
And we have plexiglass already.
Yes, we do.
So you can put that in. You just have to get the window kit, right, for the ceiling.
No,
you don't have to seal it.
Window kit.
I thought you said that there was a kit that they sell where you can do the sealant.
Sure, babe.
Well, what are you going to do? Just goo it in with...
I'm going to goo it, baby. Just going to straight up goo it.
I mean, you could use that Flex Seal stuff.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Oh, Lizzie said new screensaver. She's digging it. Are you a fan of the show, of the movie?
We're having to reload, so hopefully we've saved far enough.
Oh, my goodness.
Second crash.
What the heck?
And we're not even plugged into anything else. So
is this the old program, new program?
This is the new program.
Okay. Lane said it won't be long. I'll be back in the shopping stage soon. I'll be able to move in the house next weekend and I'll have room for art. Fantastic news. I could care less about you buying more art. I'm just happy you're going to have a roof over your head at this point.
For your new place and
for sure.
And all the stuff that's transpired to this point, man.
Perhaps you need a new t-shirt. You know, did all your clothes get ruined? Maybe you need
did all your clothes get ruined?
No big whoop, but we have probably like 22 designs over there.
We do have 22 designs.
And we've been talking about rolling out some new products t-shirt wise. I don't know if we've made any decisions yet, but there are some movie car designs we've done.
Yes, so be on the lookout for that stuff. I've found a company that will do the transfers the way I want them to be. And we did a test run with one for myself just to see how the quality was. And these are going to be
full color designs.
Full color. And we've washed the heck out of them and they've lasted great. So I think we're going to pull the trigger and definitely do some of those. So be on the lookout. We're hoping to maybe have, well, you'll see.
Yeah.
Just keep your eye out.
Keep your eye peeled. So that's going to be something new that's coming. I
got some commission stuff I need to get finished up because we, we're on the hard run of, project funds.
Yes.
So the more art and stuff that you folks purchase, the quicker Rosie can get herself on the dirty ground. And we'd really appreciate the help. So buy a t-shirt, sticker, hats.
We have had some orders come in this past week. We're so thankful to everyone who's ordered. We'll be filling those this week, getting them out.
A little bit of a router computer issue this last week that happened in the start of the first storm we got, right?
Yeah.
Took out a router.
Already took out a router.
And
which we needed a new one anyway.
We did, but it killed printing capability. So we were a little behind on printing on some of the orders, and we got that fixed. So we're back in business on that.
Back in business, baby. So be on the lookout for those going out.
Yeah.
But yes, it's also going to be a sad day because Johnny did go to the DMV. We
Yep.
got
Kona's
the title
is
not
in
Kona,
hand. Or
not
sorry,
Kona, not Kona.
Raquel's.
Oh my God.
Raquel's title
Raquel's
is
title in hand and
Yep.
ready for sale. So
Yep.
we've got to clean her up a bit.
I had somebody actually ask me how much
Mm.
somebody overseas, which is kind of
Oh,
odd.
that is odd.
Yeah. So
how would they?
I don't know.
By ferry?
I think they would just have it shipped to them, but it would be interesting.
That's
It'd be
a lot
kind
of
of
money
cool
to have it shipped. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
as long as we get what we want for the car.
Yeah.
And they want to, if that's what they want to do.
Yeah. So sad but exciting because that's going to also free up some funds for you as well.
Yeah, we could use a little bit.
Of dollar bills, y'all, for that.
White walls, boy, oh boy, they went up in price.
Yeah. So we're finally doing it. Like I said, sad day because that car was really the start of our relationship.
Yeah.
I think it was the night we broke down, and some of you may know the story, so I don't want to bore you with a ton of details, but the night we broke down in Clearwater, it was Halloween Eve, 2008.
Yes.
No, it was Halloween night. Halloween night, 2008. And we broke down, and I was all dressed up cute for like a witch with my...
Like a witch?
I didn't have my hat on, but I was all in black. It's my normal garb. And I had my boots on and high-heeled boots, and we had a walk.
Pseudo goth girl.
A little bit. And and we had to walk to the nearest place to purchase some supplies. So
because the car broke down. Yeah.
Car broke down. Well, the bigger deal was that when you were trying to fix it, you dropped a nut or bolt or something into the engine.
Yeah, went right into the intake.
So we were on a trek to find one of those handy dandy magnets.
I was pulling off the air cleaner, and the little butterfly
on the top
nut went right into the carburetor.
So we really were at a standstill. Good. Yeah. So it was, I didn't complain. I just walked with you.
You were a trooper. You were a super duper pooper trooper.
After we got it all put together, it was actually the following week. We were at a car show at Biff Burger.
Mm-hmm.
And because I had ridden with you from your house in St. Pete, and you drove the car back to your house in St. Pete, and we were outside your house, and I was getting ready to leave. And that's when you told me for the first time you loved me.
Yeah.
A week after I trekked barefoot because I took my boots off because my feet were killing me.
Yeah, didn't complain.
And
what a sucker.
You carried my purse. Remember?
Yeah, of course.
And my boots. Anyway, so that was our love story, but that's kind of where it started. And it was that was my introduction to this whole hot rod world and this whole
it was just shit breaking down
vehicular world. And I've never looked back.
Yeah.
We've just been moving forward together.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so thankful that you introduced me to it. I've met some really cool people. I've learned a lot, and it's been really interesting. All the places we've been able to go. Look at everything that your artwork has facilitated for us as a couple. Look at this whole Michigan crew we're friends with, and all of the opportunity to travel and go meet different people. And it just makes me so happy to see you being recognized for your talent. I've said it a million times.
Thanks.
And not just because you're my husband, because before you were my husband, I thought you were super talented.
Oh,
so you're an amazing all around good person. So I'm so happy that you're seeing the fruit of that and the blessings.
Thanks.
Lane Kelton said, right now I'm still in the camper in the garage. Dude, 1 week, and you'll be in.
You're close.
He said, I did lose all the JJ shirts. They were all in my closet. Even the famous Johnny sack. Well,
we got sacks.
There are more sacks. I use mine all the time. In fact, the dog has a sack. We've given her a sack.
Coop does have her own sack.
And it's so funny because there's times
Poop
when
sack.
I'm grabbing my sack to go out and she thinks it's hers and she thinks
Mhm.
she's coming. She gets so excited. I'm like, this is not your sack. Oh,
And
poor
then she
thing.
goes, "This is about a bunch of bull."
Yeah. Bull sack. Lane said they will pay more for it to have it overseas than what you will get for it to stay in the States. I know.
Yeah, I'm considering, at least checking it out and see.
Well, yeah, if he wants to do it, but do you remember where overseas it was?
No.
Well, is it somebody that was on your page, like a fan, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then it should be legit. I was going to say if it's just some random person from overseas saying, "I will send you money," then.
Oh, I'm not going to do that. I'm
Yeah.
a prince from.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Johnny's not stupid.
This came out cool. Let me zoom in on this. He's putting the Johnny Jalopy signature on it. Yeah. So if anybody knows anyone looking for a 1951 Chevy Styling Deluxe project,
Static drop on it.
mm-hmm.
Did have a pretty recent carburetor build, but
It was a new gas tank.
It's been sitting. Yeah, the fuel cell it's not the original, so it's been replaced.
Updated to 12 volt from 6.
Such a big deal.
Well, there's a radio in it.
Yeah. No.
No.
No radio in
You
it.
took it out? There was. We had a radio.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's in the glove compartment.
I think we took it out.
And then also did you say radiator already?
Yeah, new aluminum radiator.
Yeah.
Yep.
We did that.
Yeah, electric fan.
And the tires really aren't bad on it.
Fuel pump. Yeah, they're probably
Maybe it's been sitting for a little
wheel.
bit. But
It has Krager's, but they're rusted, and they need to be redone.
yeah.
It's got a rot. It's got a rot.
It did start the last time.
Yeah.
The last time we started it.
It'd been sitting and went out there and it fired right up.
Mm-hmm.
No worries.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll have it. I gotta definitely. Craig even said today, he goes, "Hey, so you selling that Chevy, huh?" Yeah. He goes, "You need to list it if you're selling it."
I know. That's what I said.
Shut up.
Thanks, Craig, because I've been telling him that for the last 5 years. We have got Bob Shaboom Frizz.
There he is, Bob Shaboom Frizz.
Hi, guys.
It's Bob
Welcome,
Shaboom
sir.
Frizz.
He's
you
somebody.
know?
I don't know if we can top the interview he already did because he was on that.
Man.
Was it Motor Mania? What was it? Maybe it wasn't Motor Mania. You were on that. Something else. I forgot who did it, but it was a phenomenal interview.
Did a great job.
But Bob, we want to have you on now that we've figured out how to bring people in and there's no issues.
Yeah,
we're good.
We know how to do it.
So we definitely want to have you on at some point.
We gotta get the Fergie on.
Yes,
Ferguson's. Yep. We got Clay's.
Shaggy, if he'll do it.
Shagon.
Maybe he'll do it if somebody's with him.
Stone.
Yeah, he's got so many stories.
Yeah.
I just miss those guys so much. I want to go back.
Yeah.
And just go for a long weekend or something. Something. Just to get up there.
Can a girl dream?
He said, anytime. Okay, great. Then we will hit you up.
See you in an hour.
Yeah. I think he meant for the podcast.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't inviting us up. I miss Cat, even though I'm allergic.
Cat.
All right, guys. Finishing touches. How cool. How did you make it look cool? How did you make the Joe Dirt car? I thought maybe you would have drawn him per se. I know he's.
I was gonna do it, and maybe that's something I'll add after, as I was gonna do a caricature of Joe Dirt, and we might still. But I made sure Joe Dirt's in there.
Yeah, he is
in his logo.
Right.
So there you go.
What is he holding?
That's his mop.
Oh, the mop.
Oh, I don't know the name of the movie and how it was. Kid Rock is in it.
Oh, Bob did say, "Come over. You have a room."
Nice. Just we'll try not to break the shower this time.
That was you.
That was not me.
I didn't break it.
Whatever.
Oh my god.
Whatever. I need 752 accessories in the bathroom.
No, you broke it.
I didn't break it.
Joe Dirt, guys. What a fun one
there
this
it is.
was.
The Joe Dirt Dodge Daytona. Does it have a Hemi? Who knows? Maybe it does.
I'm gonna show you afterwards because I don't know if this is the car he was referring to.
Does it have
He
a
was
hammer?
at the fair and he said it has a Hemi, and she was eating something. She's like, it does, you know.
I don't think that happened.
I'm gonna pull up the
I
clip.
can't. I can't wait
watched
for
it.
you to see it.
Anyways, guys.
Well, another Monday night in the books. We sure appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We always love hanging out with you on Mondays. Please know that this print is available for $20, 17 by 11 on heavy cardstock. Plenty available, will be available. And head over to the website, johnjalopy.com. Hats, stickers, t-shirts, all the proceeds.
And the Johnny says.
All the proceeds from the website purchases go to Save Rosie Fund. She really could use some new brakes.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So that's our next.
Oh, that was the other big thing. I finally got to ride in it.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Talk about riding in it.
I have not been in it.
No, you haven't.
Other than to just sit. So
yeah.
We did a couple spins around the block
Big
and like
ones.
further and
Yeah.
further, and she did really good. Like, I think next time we need to head up to Publix and just roll around the parking lot and just watch people look at it. Like, I
Right.
think that'd be cool. Anyway, and I was like, oh my God, this thing is so smooth. It was shifting so smooth. I mean, and my comparison is like Kona, who was just like, like trying to get it into gear. This one, now you're doing a double clutch, you said?
I'm double clutching. Yeah.
Double clutching, which I had never heard of, because in normal cars, you don't have to do that.
Because the gears sync up, and
Right.
this allows the speeds to catch up, and then you're.
And there was
You
a
don't
time or
have
two that
to.
you didn't, and it still went into gear,
Mhm.
but it was a little harder.
Not as smooth, but
Not as smooth, but I mean, as far as the driving, and this was before the new tires and new wheels, and I still felt like it was super comfortable. Like the shocks on that thing were great. It was not. Are there shocks? Maybe.
ish.
How are there not shocks? We have a huge dip in our drive. If anybody has ever come over to visit and tried to park in our driveway, you'll remember it's just this tree root was growing
You
under.
shouldn't talk about your children like that.
This tree root was growing under, pushed the concrete up, and
Mhm.
that's the side where he's pulling this car in.
Right.
And I'm like, oh my God, it's going to scrape. Right now, it's not as low as he wants it, so
Mm-mm.
it may be a scraping possibility
Nah,
later.
we got room.
But I mean, it went down better than the Jeep.
I don't know about that. Well, again,
I felt
think
like-
about the roads that were built back when in the 30s.
Yeah,
There wasn't a lot of paved roads, so it was Henry Ford designed the car to be able to go anywhere.
off road, man,
Ish.
off road terrain.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the
I was
reason why.
really impressed, actually.
And that's just think about it's buggy springs up front and springs in the back. It's not like independent suspension and all the crazy stuff you see in modern cars today. It's very rudimentary bull.
And then the
In any case.
A design, the front seats are super close together, kind of like how it is in Kona. But then the back it's so wide. Like there's going to be so much space back there.
Do you think they call it a Model A because it's an A design?
No? Is that not why?
So how is a Model T then?
Well, I don't know how they work that.
Oh. You thought, is that really what you thought? It was pointy
I
at the
thought
front.
it was shaped like an A.
Hmm.
It is, though.
Ish.
Did it come out first and then the Model T was after B, C, D, E? No.
Model
so that's
T was
when-
first.
Oh, so that doesn't even add up.
No, it doesn't. See what you're doing there? Oh, you gotta love her.
It's an A design.
It's
is
an
all
A
I'm
design.
saying.
Henry Ford in his A design.
Oh my God. All right,
That's
guys.
so funny.
On that note, stay tuned for next week.
'Cause
We
it's an A design.
shut it. We are planning on having a special guest, like we talked about, for a podcast. So we're going to see if we can work that out.
So you keep your ears on. We will be having a podcast on Monday. That is Memorial weekend.
Day.
So it is that Monday. So we will be here. So hopefully, if you got nothing to do and you've barbecued and you did all your fun Memorial stuff, it is Memorial Day.
And you're
Make sure,
hunkering down for the evening.
where you've settled in and hang out with us. We'll be here. So can't wait to see you there. And again, please head over to the website, johnjalopy.com, and please like and subscribe.
Over on the
Give us a
tube.
comment. Help us with the algorithms. And of course, as always,
Stay
sketchy. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.